Hey, what's up, tubers? This is the SHTF Hunter. I thought I'd, you're probably getting tired of my basement videos, so I thought I'd bring you out here on the range. And so today's review is kind of a video I kind of hate to make, but I feel like people need to know. So I got the Savage Model 93 and 22 Magnum, and I bought this gun. I bought this suppressor. It's a Gemtech 22 suppressor, and I wanted a good bolt action 22 Magnum. And the reason I wanted a bolt action is because it's easier to suppress bolt action rifles than it is semi-autos. So yeah, I bought this one kind of on a whim. I was going through at a Walmart, and I seen, lo and behold, a bolt action rifle with a 16-inch threaded barrel. I'm like, so I was like, man, right there's exactly what I'm looking for. And I made the mistake of not doing YouTube reviews, watching YouTube reviews, people talk about this thing, but I went and bought it. Like I say, Savage Model 93. Went home. The first thing I'll do a lot of times is load the magazine and and see if it'll load, work a bolt. And boy, was I disgusted when I did. It was like, the round, I'd put a round in, like the rounds was hitting on the side of the chamber. And the biggest mistake Savage ever made was not putting a feed ramp on this gun. On the gun, in the gun, there's no feed ramp. I think they meant for this little thing right here at the end of the magazine to be the feed ramp. I don't know, but so this little bar right here, this right here, it wasn't holding the magazine up high enough for the rounds to go straight into the barrel. I ended up bending this to take up some of the slack, and it's definitely loading better than it was, but it's, some ammo is not, if it's got a blunt, like a hollow point, it's not going to want to load this very well. You can't, like, it's pretty bad, but if you wanted to, you could hold your hand up under the magazine while you're loading, and it'll probably do a little bit better. But so yeah, I found design flaws. The 17 HMR may load a little bit better because it's got a super pointy bullet. I noticed that, I had some Hornady VMAXs that were super pointy, and they actually loaded this pretty well. But feeding issues is usually something you have with a semi-auto, not a bolt action. I doubt, I may keep this around a little while, but it's probably not going to be in my arsenal much longer. I actually have I'm probably going to sell or trade for a Ruger American that takes the 9-round rotary mags. So I'm on the lookout for a Ruger American 22 Magnum, preferably with a threaded barrel, so I don't have to spend $125 to get one threaded. So I already got 9-round rotary mags because I own a 10-22 Magnum, and if anybody don't know what that is, it looks like a Ruger 10-22, except it's a 22 Magnum cartridge. But accuracy, how this gun, it's okay. It's okay accuracy, but the biggest issue I have with it is the feeding. One thing that happened while I was trying to fix the feeding problem, I guess I tried to jam a round in and hit the chamber, and it created a burr on the end of the chamber. And in doing so, like, I couldn't eject the spent case. I was sitting there having to pick them out with a knife. I think I took some mini files or something and worked that burr off, and it's back to ejecting again. But so when it comes to survival guns, I do not recommend a Savage Model 93. I think they're terrible. You save your money and get a Ruger American or a old Marlin Model 25. I'm pretty sure Marlin probably put a feed ramp in their guns. This is the SHTF Hunter. I'm out.